A ver, ¿me funciona el móvil o no funciona el móvil? Qué triste, por Dios. Voy a reiniciarlo. Batalla complicada se viene. Tengo un plan que llevo elaborando en mi cabeza desde que me peleé con el grandullón que nos pide Rafael que matemos. Ya te lo diré. En el templo de Sar. A ver si sale bien. A ver, un segundito. Estoy intentando solucionar un problema con el teléfono. Un problema que no entiendo. Porque es nuevo. Bueno, nuevo. Tiene unos meses. Pero cuando la pájara no se enciende, la bulle de la pantalla. Y esto es un problema. Pues nada. nada más. No hay manera de que se encienda. Bueno, ya lo solucionaré en otro momento.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a...
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Bueno.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul, flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Thorn!
The Testament of Myrkul!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Vale. Vamos a preparar contramedidas. Rasca. Todos aquí. Gorkas, tocado y... No jodas. No jodas que has sacado otro arma porque le he quitado la de antes. Tócate los huevos. Esta no la había visto nunca y está muy guapa. Oh, la madre que lo parió. Se a buscar las habichuelas. Vale, allí tengo a la pava. Y... tengo que usar invisibilidad. Con la guerrera. Vale. Vamos a hacer el gran plan. Ah, vale, pero es una mierda el flagelo que lleva. De 864. Yo creo que con esto, con esto, con esto, con esto. Deberían ser suficientes bombas. Aunque traje también el explosivo de runas.
Out of sight, out of mind. I can be subtle sometimes.
Nature's servant awaits.
Vale, esto dura 10 turnos.
Should have worn better boots.
Tía,
Have to keep going.
ya te lo puedes currar que te cagas.
Let's not get caught off guard.
This ought to be good.
Don't mind me.
Por Dios, que no te vean. Por lo que más quieras. A ver, para que no me dé el impacto de las explosiones. Lo voy a colocar. No, no, no. No me...
There you are,
No.
as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws
no.
one toward death like a moth to light?
No me toques los putos huevos. No me toques los putos huevos.
You could have run away, absconded with the prism. But perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. Let
Vale,
us...
me la pela.
My daughter's life.
Tu hija,
For that, he asked
la
that I serve.
traición a estos.
I have fought.
Me la
You
pela.
I will kill you now. And then I will, with pleasure.
Vale. Esto ha sido una cagada como una catedral.
Despite everything,
Bien. Puesto aquí ha sido una cagada. Al menos voy a cumplir mi objetivo. Mi objetivo era traer explosivos. Y eso voy a hacer. a pensar muy bien cada paso que vaya a dar. Cualquier cosa que se vaya de vareta va a ser un cagadón. Es el primero. A esto no los han pillado. O sea que me puedo posicionar bien. Bien, perfecto.
Consider my hackles
Jaheira,
raised.
te vas a posicionar.
Oak Father, ease my way.
Porque estás dentro del turno. ¿Por qué coño estás dentro del puto turno? En serio, no me hagas esto. Vale, no pasa nada. Está bien. Vale, tú al menos no estás... Tú y yo vamos a hacer otra cosa. Va a ser que sí, ¿eh? Que mientras tenga atada a la pava esa...
No choice but to keep going.
Vale. Ataque y desarme cuerpo a cuerpo.
I'll strike you down.
15%.
Have you not learned? I am beyond death.
Falla los 5, increíble. Esto se puede torcer bastante.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Puede ser un wipe
You
tranquilamente.
know, I think we have given offense.
Chuparla. Pero a chuparla bien. Vale, esos están allá, ¿no? Al menos con ella tengo chance. Cago en la hostia. Vale, con ella aún no he entrado en combate. Contigo no entra en combate. Podría meterme una de invisibilidad.
Breathe deep and move.
Igual lo de invisibilidad no era tan buena idea. Me lo puedes colocar ahí que lo necesito, por favor. Bien. Vale, ahora sí. No voy a escatimar porque quiero salir vivo de aquí. Lo voy a pensar en cómo sigue la vida. Muy bien. Significa que no te puedo atacar, ¿no? Perfecto, no hay problema.
Light on my feet.
Puedo hacer otras cositas.
Think you can take me on?
Quita, quita. Quédate ahí. Quédate ahí. Va a ser que sí, ¿eh? Va a ser que sí, va a ser que sí.
You still have time to surrender.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Vale, bien, perfecto. No me importa.
What path lies before me?
Pero tal cual. Tú mantente en santuario. Perfecto. Ahora vete a por quien te tienes que ir. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Eso puede ser un problema. Eso puede ser un gran problema. Súbete aquí. Acerca de esa esquina todo lo que puedas.
Time to push my luck again.
No te cortes ni un pero. Empujar no puedo. 2%. 25. Madre mía, ¿qué ha pasado aquí? Bueno. No nos pongamos negativos. Vale, muy bien. Ya no te puedo atacar. Ella está tardida.
What now?
Ella desde aquí no llega ni de coña. Tampoco.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
No pasa nada, me escondo. No puedo usar telequinesis tampoco. No pasa nada. Lo voy a intentar. No pasa nada. Buen perrito. se te ocurra matar rasca. Dominado. Es ilícito, hay que matarlo. Ese tío tiene que morir ya.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Vale. Vale, sí que me ha llegado al de arriba. Por si acaso. Voy a meter ya el hechizo de agua. Mátalo, mátalo. Sí. Wow. Wow. No, no explotéis aún. No explotéis aún, por Dios. No que se me jode todo el puto plan. El plan a la puta mierda. Ahora sí que estoy jodido. Ahora sí que estoy jodido. Esto va a ser un wipe.
Well, so much for peace.
Esto va a ser un wipe 100%.
Never a dull moment.
Estoy casi seguro. Buah. Iban con tiempo. Iban con puto tiempo. No me lo puedo creer, que iban con puto tiempo.
These boots have seen everything.
Bueno, no sé si tendremos algo más que explote. Polvo de humo. Más bombas. Grasa. Más grasa. La idea era buena, pero he fallado como un cabrón. He fallado como un cabronazo. Y los fallos se pagan caros. No llega a meter esto. Ojo. Podría ser buena. Otra de grasa. Y ya no hay mucho más. Ok. Soltar. Soltar todo. Espero que valga. Vale.
Blood comes easy these days.
Still on my feet.
Tú te tienes que tomar una poti de doble acción, pero ya. Sea obligatorio. Sí, porque si no, no vas a llegar.
Should step in before it gets worse. Light on my feet. Take you.
Ready.
Tú aquí no te puedes quedar.
Where do I go from here?
Y tú tienes que venir aquí. Como sea. Buah. No, no me lo está poniendo fácil. No me lo está poniendo nada fácil. El cabrón.
I won't give in.
Con un 15%. ¿A dónde vas con un 15%, tío? En serio, ¿a dónde vas con un 15%? Vale, muy bien. Nah.
Another fight. Let's go.
Joder, tampoco vises eso. Y tú haz algo ya de una puta vez. Toma ya el rasca, con 2 cojones. No me lo puedo ver, tío. No me lo puedo ver. No me lo puedo ver. No me lo puedo ver. Esto es una puta pesadilla de partida. Es una puta pesadilla. De verdad. Una puta pesadilla. No hay manera de que salga nada bien. Pero nada. O sea, y me vuela los otros explosivos del lateral. Pero qué cojones está pasando, tío. Que es un tío que está medio mareado. No llevas ni su arma original ni siquiera. O sea, ¿en serio no podéis hacer nada con él? O sea... En serio, es que ya cabrea y todo. Está mareada. No puede hacer nada. Ya está. Venga, chuparla. Que salte la cinemática. Y me la juego ya con la vida que tiene. Invoca otro muerto. Ya está, chuparla. Me la pela. Qué desperdicio de bombas. Total para nada.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill.
Sí, eterno, eterno.
Myrkul, Lord,
Venga, pa'l pozo.
I am yours. You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the worm-cleansed skull. I am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of mausoleums. I am, but it is known, for I am death.
Vale, ok. Vida tiene un capazo. Inmunidad de veneno. Resistencia legendaria. Madre mía, va a estar esto complicado. Esto va a estar muy, muy, muy complicado.
Still on my feet.
Va a estar muy complicado.
Blood comes easy these days.
Vale. Eso le ha hecho mucho daño. Vale, me has puesto el ar hasta los huesos, ¿no? Vale, no hay problema.
I think I could go another round.
No sé por qué no puede tirar la electricidad.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Uf, qué poco chance que tiene. Qué poco chance que tiene. Igual lo mejor va a ser tampoco. ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué coño hago? Y no puedo lanzar tampoco. Sí.
Good idea, I think.
Miedo me da cuando ataque.
Come on, can't stay idle.
¿Por qué le baja el 20% el ataque? ¿Por qué? A un 20%. ¿Qué hago yo con esto? Un elemental de agua igual. Para la electricidad.
Can't even catch my breath. One down. Millions live.
Qué mal. Rasca muerto. Te pongo al santuario para que aguantes un poco. Acierta alguna, por favor. Hombre. Uf, madre mía, la que va a liar aquí este. Primer ataque. Oh, no te creo. No te creo. No te creo. Has fallado. Has fallado. Uf, 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 uf. Uf, que has fallado. Me da igual. Ahora mismo me da igual. Porque has fallado.
Another fight. Let's go.
No llegas. Eso te ha picado bastante. Y eso te acaba de dar el mojado, ¿verdad?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Bien, 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 bien. Ahora, ¿qué hago contigo? Que no estás pegando una mierda. ¿Qué hago contigo? Te aguanto. Por si acaso. Bien, bien, centrada en ellos. Me la suda. Eso va a ser un problema. Eso va a ser un problema. Eso sí que va a ser un problema. Eso sí que va a ser un problema.
Well, so much for peace.
Vale, como muera este, estamos todos muertos.
Onward.
El tío se está alimentando de los capullos que están.
Survival is all that matters.
Vale. No me deja beberme una de esas. Voy a hacer un poco de limpieza.
Can't slow down.
Creo que es lo mejor que puedo hacer.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Un poquillo de limpieza. Con 2 cojones se le intento colar. Sería muy arriesgado. Vale, ahí he quitado otro más. Vale. Me voy a furiar por si acaso. Ahí, nada más aparecer. Vale, no llego.
Another fight. Let's go. Fall by my hand.
Vale. Le cuesta, pero puede entrar. Buena, buena, buena. Buena, buena, buena. Uf, viene un mal que se lo ha tirado. Viene un mal que se le ha tirado a eso. Viene un mal que se le ha tirado a eso. Me cague en la mar. Me cague en la mar si me lo llega a tirar a mí. Me machaca. Si me lo llega a tirar a mí, me machaca. Me da igual, me da igual. Me da igual. No me puedo curar, ¿no? Porque me ha metido... Ah, no me ha metido helado.
Time to push my luck again.
Ese crítico te ha entrado fresco. Ese te ha gustado, ¿eh? Ese te ha gustado. Ese también. Y más con el marcar.
Nothing
Y
will
ese
stand in my
también.
way.
No choice but to keep going.
El que sí que tiene helados este. Sabes que puedes. Sabes que puedes, compañero. Lo sabes. Lo sabes y confío en ti.
Come on.
No
Can't
merece
stay
la
idle.
pena curar, solo tirar para adelante, venga. Sí, señor. Me voy a posicionar en otro lado. Vamos, dama, mátalo. Bien. Bien, no me lo creo. Oh.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
The villain is dead! The wretch! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body! Now. Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Se ha puesto la cosa tensa, eh.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
He gastado un porrón de explosivos para nada, pero... Bueno, voy a cargar partida porque se está viendo en negro.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw. Held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it. And these stones control the crown. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Myrkul, the god of necromancy. Ketheric was Myrkul's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, and the other is a mystery to me. But which means
Vale,
the
estoy a 3
Absolute is a
muertos.
front for the gods of death. And our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over the crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities, and it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the
Bueno.
parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. I know. But this is the only... This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in favor. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. I will be your shield, but you must be... And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be...
Nos pondremos de parte de él en esta historia. Voy a reiniciar un momento porque se está viendo como el puñetero culo. Pero tal cual. Hoy de gran puesto el parche juguetón. Vamos para allá. Cierro el arco aquí, por lo menos. Me hubiera gustado llegar con 20.000 por lo menos. Pero no me fiaba, he comprado cosas de antemano. Luego no las tendré que comprar más adelante. Me han sobrado muchos pergaminos de invocar elementales. Eso es bueno. Los buenos ítems gratis sé dónde sacarlos al menos. Bueno, el móvil no da gana de encenderse. Ah. Vale.
Have to keep going.
La verdad es que los que hay abajo me dan igual.
What to do?
Vale. Yo tengo lo que me interesaba. A ver.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well,
Vale, sí
in
que le
it.
metí la rama de guerrero al final. Este era mejor que este. Así que le puedo meter a ella. Es que lo que pasa es que esta me renta más que este de lejos. De momento me va a rendir la armadura más. De armadura media. Pero con ella sí que me va a rendir más. Además es compatible, le sube. Sí, igual, le sube bastante. Vale. El escudo no vale para nada. Y todo lo demás tampoco.
All right. What now?
Todo el mundo ha ganado. El trono.
From this seat,
Mira qué tranquilita que
Ketherick
está. Después de
defied
matar a
gods
su amor
and
y a todo
raised
su
an army
campamento.
for the Absolute.
Ya ves. Bueno.
It
Vamos a
is
hablar
not
con la gente.
particularly comfortable.
Thy hunger denied.
Soluna's faithful yet shines. The balance
Sí, pero he
shifts.
matado a mi campamento.
Thou hast seen with thine own eyes and felt in thine urges. The dead three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
No, son todos una panda de cabrones.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Cierto.
Nothing thou dost not already know. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Myrkul, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Muy bien. Jaheira, eres mi única compañera con
I would
cerebro.
not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Qué simpática que eres, como te quiero. ¿Me podré enrollar con ella? Y...
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You are dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing. Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good.
We look.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Vale.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse. It's safe to say, you'd have been recruited in an instant. Of course, I have no idea what life is like under Duke Ravengard's rule, but the Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city. And the Dukes are the foundation. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard. For the good of Baldur's Gate.
Sí, porque me quedan pocos aliados.
Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely struck. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. You don't have to worry about me. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe.
Vale. Creo que habla con todas las personas importantes. Voy a intentar reclutar a Mix. Si lo desarmo, podría llegar a funcionar.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Pero podría perder a
Everyone
Jaheira.
at the easy path. Better not be cursed.
Your kill of your poor friend can only mean one thing. The degraded Sceleritas will be back soon enough.
Oh, apologies for the tardiness, my festering liege. Oh, my crumbs of doubt in you were most unjust. You killed your darling, Encore. A part of your past is here for you. I come with your disgusting prize. Oh, soon enough, everyone in the Sword Coast and beyond. But you yearn for the sordid scandal deep down, don't you? Come closer, my... Try on your new gym jams. They're a present from Father. Oh, such a strapping young behemoth.
You cannot speak, but you have command over your own cruelty.
Oh, yes. Please, wondrous manslaughterer. Kill me.
Por haberme tocado los cojones.
That was so refreshing. Thank you. Your clothes hit like a kiss. Oh, how horrible. This foam is the Slayer. You will do many naughty feats with it. Oh, I wish I had time to wax your hide and brush your spines. But your adoring butler must away. But you should be hopeful for your bright future. You are going to kill again soon. You will keep chopping down the Moon Maiden's family tree. I shall return when you next have need of me. I have your estate to attend to. We will meet again there. Good night, sweet master.
Bueno. ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Qué es este desorden? What the fuck? ¿Qué es toda esta porquería? Vale, dotes innatas de Drow. Voy a poner esto aquí. De momento. Y esto aquí. Asesino supremo. Complicada que está la cosa. Pero bueno, sobreviviré.
Shouldn't
Al
have
menos un
wished to
día
live in more
más.
interesting times.
Mira, mercenarios aquí. Con el mustio comiéndole la bola. Mi corazón sombrío, por Dios. Ya está, Dios. Yo no quería mataros. Es que no lo entiendo.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead three are risen. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. A century of it, by now. I loved her from the moment I beheld her sweet face. Her great, wise
Qué
eyes.
bonito.
Her father Ketheric never did trust me. He did not fancy an immortal for his daughter's paramour. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live! Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Vale.
I can't believe it. And my father. I heard what happened. By killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. Not on purpose. Or not with the intent to deceive. I've been trying. Ketheric Thorm is...
Vale.
He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had... When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just... Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. And this is where I still need answers. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's... You jest. Yet, he did seem a ghost to me. A shadow. I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be... I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors, but I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. I'm grateful for your help. Your
Por
friendship.
eso mantenía su identidad
I hope we
secreta.
won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place.
Vale, muy bien. Me gustaría poder cargar con ellos y hacerles un digno funeral a mis compañeros que han muerto por mi culpa. No me esperaba yo que la ansia oscura me iba a liar el pepote que me ha liado. Si lo hubiera hecho adrede... Pero... ha sido una cagada de esas que uno no se lo espera. Y no voy a contar con muchos poderes de distracción para el final. Voy a estar muy jodido. Jodido, pero no imposible. Una piedra de netere. El artefacto. Esto para vender, ¿qué cojones? A ver. Bueno. Esto lo voy a vender todo. Esto ya no puedo vender. Esto ya no puedo vender. No lo voy a volver a utilizar ya más. Esto va a vender. Risa de tasa también.
Let's move.
Estoy vivo aún. Increíble, pero cierto. Prefiero esto tener esto a mano. Estoy completamente vivo. Muy bien. Esto para vender. Esto ya no voy a necesitar más. Esto tampoco lo quiero. Pero esto sí. Puede salvar la vida. Bueno.
I've got a long road ahead. Time to press ahead.
¿Qué
What's
pasa,
up for
Vasquita?
discussion?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag
¿Que tienes
clenched
algo?
between his teeth.
Te voy a hacer un zigzag, ¿vale?
He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Tú sí que me comprendes, el único que no me ha atacado el campamento. Tú y el osito lechuza, que está ahí. Bueno. Estas cosas ya son innecesarias. Esto no me vale para un carajo. Esto tampoco. Eso me lo voy a pensar. Esto fuera, esto también. Tipo, y me meten las armas por ahí. Que se comen.
Just tell me what you need.
Pues necesito quitarme todo esto del medio sin pensarlo mucho. Eso es lo que necesito. 17.000. No está mal. Bueno. Fuera.
Lady Light away.
Hostia, es más. Espérate un momento. Ahora que he descansado.
Just tell me what you need.
¿Qué tienes por ahí? Mata oraciones y mata dragones. Pero es que esa flecha las hayan colocado mejor. Creo que sí. Porque la verdad es que están dejando un poquito que desear. Esto sí que me lo llevo. ¿Por qué comprar esta puta mierda? ¿Qué me ha costado la broma? ¿Qué me ha costado la puñetera broma? Los 5 pergaminos rancios. ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué haces comprando esto todo el tiempo? ¿De dónde sales si estoy cogiendo esto? Mira. Que me está comprando pergaminos al azar. Madre mía, la pasta que he perdido en un momento. En serio, qué cosa más absurda, ¿eh? Qué barbaridad. Ya puedo sacar buena pasta. Ya puedo sacar buena pasta. Por la cuenta que me trae. Con eso no se ha confundido. Ya está.
Lady Light away.
Con 12.000 aparezco prácticamente. Vamos a ver. Qué tristeza. Bueno, da igual. Hay que mirar la positivo. Este cuento se ha acabado.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Como se ve el ojo de la bruja de la saga.
Never a dull moment.
Voy a hacer una tontería de las mías.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Oh, qué pena.
That's a friendly looking shadow. Free for the taking.
Esto es una mamonada.
Let's move.
Es una mamonada porque no quiero que me vea nadie hacer lo que voy a
Work
hacer.
to be done.
Y menos Jaheira.
Work to be done.
Los otros me da igual porque son marionetas.
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving ahead.
Should have worn better boots. What do we have here? From your pocket to mine.
No me lo creo. No me lo creo que acabo de resolver mis problemas monetarios. Me la estoy jugando mucho. Me la estoy jugando mucho, pero ha merecido la pena. Ha merecido la pena totalmente.
Keeping my head down. On my way.
Nos fuimos.
The shadows will soon be forgotten.
El problema del dinero resuelto.
At the ready.
Acto 3 en el modo honor. Con 2 cojones y un palito. Ay, voy a tomarme el jarabe para la tos. Que precisamente eso es lo que está haciendo que no tosa tanto.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
No es mala porque quiera. Porque yo me cogí la ansia oscura por la capa. Es mala por sus instintos. Mira cómo se ríe. Pero tiene buen corazón. Sin contrario no hay progreso. Aunque eso te haya costado matar a todos tus compañeros del campamento. Gale, Will, Halsin, Astarion, Lacel. Lacel, tío. Ha muerto Lacel. Y Corazón Sombrío, claro. Que era el romance que me iba a marcar. Un bollito de los buenos. Pero bueno, madre mía. También murió Carlas en su momento. Minzara. No. Solo queda Jaheira y Minx. Y son secundarios. Al igual que Minzara. Wow. Y Minzara y Halsin, claro. Halsin lo que pasa es que ya no está.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offer.
Es mi hermana. Mi hermana melliza. Bueno, tengo a estas dos aliadas, tengo a Jaheira. Tengo a Zelbol para el futuro. No tiene por qué salir tan mal la historia.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Madre mía, qué fea que es la guillanqui esa. No sé qué hacerle. Es una mujer mayor, pero por lo menos aguanta. A ver si ahora con los poderes ilícitos puedo meterle los gusanos a los otros. Madre mía, qué desperdicio de gusanos. Hola, Jaheira. Tengo que hablar con alguien. Siento depresión.
One final night in the open air, and then back to the city. Rest while you can. I fear that quite a bit of work awaits us. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind.
Cierto, en el 2.
I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
Simpatiquilla. Un poco seria, pero... Cuántos huecos vacíos.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see...
Ah.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join. Power.
We're fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Vale.
That should work. Invellium Via!
Whatever that thing is, it's not going to last much longer. I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Looking ahead.
All right. What now?
Hmm?
What must be done?
Behold the dance of death. I'll strike you down.
I can't even catch my breath.
not over. Come to the skull.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
You are in danger indeed, Mind Flayer. What the hells is happening?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackith's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a Mind Flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it, now! Together, we can turn the tide.
This is the easy part.
Where do I go from here?
woman's game.
Vale. Buena.
At the ready.
¿Dónde está mi conjuro de guardián de la fe? Aquí.
Try me.
Se murió.
I think we have given offense.
Tenía que probar si se podía. Chupar la payaso.
Be at the air and look elsewhere, would you?
Ya, ha sido daño colateral. Me tendrás que perdonar. Métete aquí.
Have to keep going. Sometimes the only way out is through.
Uy, si lo llevo a conseguir. Tenía que intentarlo.
Ready. Might as well.
Qué bueno. Qué bueno, qué bueno. Me gusta eso. Ese rayito.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power. He refused. And so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. There may come a time when that is necessary, but there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is the moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain. Just we may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design. You are already more illithid than you realize. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped, even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace. I am pleased to hear that. You will do very well. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life. The transformation will not be complete. The fifth. Would you like to do it? Would you like to evolve?
Take care. Illithids evolve nothing. They only enslave.
You continue to surprise. Your mind is truly something. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume, Mud. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain.
What path lies before me? What's in here?
Ya está.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Supongo que los habrá matado la dama Irene.
What path lies before me?
Madre mía. Creo que es la vez que he pasado con mal nivel. La última vez fue con nivel 10 raspa.
So your mysterious artifact, tamer of parasites, is only another How do you feel? Knowing the cost of keeping your transformation at bay. No notions of heroism put you above human failings. I should know. I've had my share of songs written about me. Illithids are monstrous creatures. But in the end, they are only that. Creature. And if it can, a parasite will keep its host fat, happy, and safe. Use the Emperor as it would use you. Or discard it. My days of doubting you are done. Ask it.
Qué poco que habla. No puedo convencer a nadie.
The stone is cold. The
Mustia y su ejército de dominados.
This vessel is at thine disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul remembers its invective, but remembers not its tongue.
Though spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus I lent them my rhetoric. Because you needed to speak to it. Because it feels correct. Fitting. To speak thusly takes little of my effort. Besides, what better use is there of time than discourse? This vessel is at thine disposal. Do what thou wilt. Thou art the master, so...
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul awaits thy command.
This vessel is at thine... This soul...
I have such a headache. Can't give up now. Still breathing, despite everything.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Bueno, qué guapas que están las dos cimitarras. Vale, pues hemos llegado al Dur y aprovechando que se ha puesto esto otra vez mal, voy a guardar y por hoy termino. Acto 3. Hemos llegado vivos al acto 3. Es un logro, ¿eh? Buenas noches.